So rumours have recently come out that Teofimo Lopez is confident of stopping Shakur Stevenson when they fight. Now, I see some people who sort of ask the question, why is Teofimo so convinced that he can stop him? It's not like Teofimo's this huge puncher himself, and, not really at 140 as well. But, honestly, I mean, there's a conversation to be had, because there'll be some people, and I'm not one of these people, there'll be some people that are saying, okay, well, Zepeda rocked Shakur, and if Zepeda can rock him when he had him in the corner, if Zepeda can rock him, then Teofimo is a far more crisper puncher than Zepeda. Maybe he could, do some damage, because obviously Zepeda has got a better knockout, record. Probably is the bigger puncher as well, but he's also a far different puncher. He's a volume puncher. He's going to smother you, wear you down, get you tired, and when you're exhausted, he's going to continue to put combos together, and he's going to get you out of there like that, right? Whereas Teofimo Lopez, you're right, isn't a huge puncher, but like I said, it's far more crisp. Now, Teofimo Lopez stylistically is far closer to a Shakur Stevenson than he is to a William Zepeda, right? Because both Teofimo and Shakur are counter-punchers for the most part. That being said, I think Teofimo's going to be more athletic in there. He's going to be more explosive. He's going to be more capable of getting in and out. And where Teofimo's already very fast, that gives him a chance. And because he understands the sport defensively so well himself, if that makes sense, he's going to know what to look for from Shakur. Even though I think Shakur is the superior boxer, I think Shakur's probably the pound for pound one of the best boxers. Do you know what I mean? And Teofimo is up there. He just, comfortably beat an unbeaten world champion in Arnold Barboza Jr. Comfortably beat him and took his belts at 140. The Ring Champion magazine at 140. That's, being a Ring magazine champion, in my opinion, means a lot. It means you're basically the top guy in the division, in my opinion. Now, I don't think he actually is the top guy at 140, in my opinion, because I think I need to see him fight other guys at 140. I would love to see him fight, an Antoine Russell. Love to see him fight a Richardson Hitchens. Do you know what I mean? I think he beats Pitbull pretty easily if he fights Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Stephen Fulton would be a great fight. Not Stephen Fulton, sorry. Lamont Roach, Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton's at 130, not 140. I'm thinking of, like I said, Lamont Roach at 140 now if he's going to make a campaign there. There's a lot of good fights at 140 for Teofimo Lopez. And also, a lot of good fights for Shakur Stevenson at 140. If he beats Teofimo Lopez for the Ring Magazine 140 championship, then Shakur Stevenson's next fight is going to be against those big names, the Sabrel Matias, Gary Antoine Russell, Richardson Hitchens. You know what I mean? These guys at 140, the real big names at 140, that, if you're the Ring Magazine champion, these are the guys you're going to have to face, realistically. And, if there's a boxer out there that could beat, all three of, like a Sabrel Matias, Gary Antoine Russell and a Richardson Hitchens, it would be Shakur Stevenson, if I'm being honest. Now, can he do... I don't know if he can do that. I don't know if he does that, but I think he's capable of doing it. But yeah, I can understand why Teofimo Lopez would have some sort of, confidence in his capability of knocking out Shakur Stevenson, but we've not really seen Shakur been dropped or rocked. I mean, people will say maybe he was rocked against Zepeda. Okay. But then you have to understand that the type of positions a William Zepeda is going to put you in is very different to the type of positions that a Teofimo Lopez is going to put you in, right? Where, look at when Shakur Stevenson allegedly got rocked by Zepeda. Is when he's in the corner, getting smothered with punches after punches. Now, Teofimo Lopez, of course, he's a great boxer, so he could do that on the front foot if he wanted to, but he's not going to be doing that for the entire fight. He's capable of doing that in spurts because he understands boxing, understands what that looks like and why, at times, being a pressure boxer is effective. But he's not a pressure boxer where that's going to be his style for 12 rounds. And it feels like the only way you've got a chance of landing on Shakur is literally if you pin him down and just start throwing the way Zepeda was. Now, majority of Zepeda's punches didn't even get through there. But of course, Zepeda's a big puncher and it only takes a couple to get through to, allegedly rock Shakur. But yeah, I'd be super curious to know what you guys think of this fight, and do you think Teofimo Lopez could actually stop Shakur Stevenson? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag, and I'm out. Peace.